going to do it with our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the NHW Heavyweight Championship. Are you guys ready?
Biggest boss and I've been in Trillis. I'm a bigger problem when I click with Trillis. Murder on my mind, it's time to break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is our main event contest, and it is for the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Tallahassee, Florida, weighing in at 253 pounds, Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen.
Don't you know that flooded Rolex at the Grammy Awards? They still selling dope, that's those Miami boys. Killers everywhere, it ain't no place to run. Forgive for my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. For your life, cause that's a lost cause. High stakes, body armor, suicide, boy. It's the time for games and it's the time to kill. Make up your mind, baby, cause the time is here.
When the sun rises, I wake up and chase my dreams. I won't regret when the sun sets.
And his opponent from Tallahassee, Florida, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, AJ Strode.
Happening, wrestling fans. Ryan Mills here along with James David Royce, and we have an incredible match here to bring you for the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The former tag team called the Arrogant Americans, Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen, one-on-one with his former tag team partner AJ Strokes for the biggest prize in our company.
You know, this match, it had to happen. This match was 3 decades in the making. They've known each other since elementary school. This isn't a match. This isn't partner versus partner. This is brother against brother.
Referee Kyle Weaver calling for the bell in the middle of everything, and oh my God, you see the impact of Big Mike on those clotheslines. Hip toss. Pent-up aggression here, and a back body drop. And AJ Strokes is, oh my God, he almost took his head clean off his shoulders. And AJ fell to the outside because there is a lot of pent-up aggression inside of Mr. Handle That. You know, AJ, once he won this championship, has just become really cocky. He started taking all the credit for himself, and they were still tag team champions whenever AJ won this title, and it just literally drove a wedge between them that could not be repaired. And the things that AJ has said about how he was the strong one holding the team together for all those years, it has all come to a head. And ladies and gentlemen, the grudge match for the title is finally upon us.
You know, this is Big AJ's chance. He's run his mouth, he said this, he said that. He made Mike Facen, he brought Mike Facen in, he trained Mike Facen. Whatever you want to say, but now it's put up or shut up. This is for the heavyweight championship.
Mike caught him, could be a crossbody, could be a fall-away slam. And fall-away slam it is as AJ rolls all the way out and down to the floor.
Out the ring and down the steps.
AJ's been on a hot streak since winning the title away from Waylon Harley a couple of months ago. He's retained it in, I guess you could say, controversial fashion at the expense of Bill Weaver, but he's continued the assault to Bill whenever the match was over, even draping him over with the American flag. It was sickening to see. Mike Facen came out and confronted him about it, and they've just been going back and forth until this match was finally granted by the powers that be here in New Heights Wrestling.
This is true. This is very, very true. You know, Big Mike, you've said it before, he's held that gold years ago, and it took him quite a long time to figure his way back into title contention, but now he's here. This is his title match. This is his title opportunity. He's not going to waste it.
And well, Mike Facen not even giving him. Oh my goodness, got out of the way to play his mind games with AJ here. Big vertical suplex, and he could be going for the Three Amigos here. Rolling him over here for the trifecta, and 3 out of note.
Roll up out of the.
What a roll-up attempt! Only got a 1.
He's going to do the squats. There's 1.
And down he goes, and hard after letting all that blood rush to the head of AJ Strokes.
I don't know whether you noticed or not, but Big Mike had him up for the suplex, and AJ countered it into a roll-up. Mike rolled right out of the roll-up and never let go of him and was right back up into the suplex.
AJ Strokes really, I'm sure, second-guessing all those things he said about Big Mike in all those interviews that we've seen on the NHW YouTube channel and all over the Facebook channel as well. If you've missed those, you need to go to New Heights Wrestling on YouTube and Facebook and check them out, because there was a lot of trash talk by AJ Strokes before this match.
There was a lot of trash talking. AJ let his mouth write a lot of checks that now his backside's going to have to cash.
Going to a collar and elbow tie-up with a man the size of Mike Facen is not the smartest strategy to do, but AJ able to get a nice chop block in there, and if he can get Mike off of a vertical base, he definitely gives himself a much better chance at winning here.
I think he just did that. Big Mike might be big, he might be bad, but you can't suplex a man with one leg.
AJ Strokes going after the knee once again, and a great job of getting Big Mike down on the mat.
You know, most of the time when they chop block him and clip their knee, they clip it from behind. AJ just clipped him from the front and bent that knee in the opposite direction.
It's a great move because hyperextension can do so much damage to the patellar tendon and a lot of other ligaments and tendons right around the knee joint. And if you injure those, your ability to even stand up becomes compromised, much less, run around and do all the things that you need to in a professional wrestling ring. And you don't realize how much the legs are used in submissions, in doing overhead suplexes, and even in a lot of strikes as well. So it could be very, very devastating to have that vertical base completely taken away.
And Big Mike's bread and butter, his power moves. He can't do his power moves if he can't run across the ring with one leg.
AJ being rolled back into the ring, and the challenger Mike Facen.
He's still limping. He got him back in the ring. He's got the upper hand, but he's still limping.
And he tried to use the injured knee there to deliver the blow, and just not the best move. I know that you're either given that move to the forehead.
Clip that knee from the front again.
Bone bruises or contusions, as they're called, could be happening to the kneecap right now.
I don't think he's trying to win this match. I think he's trying to take Big Mike out.
I think it's all a ploy to give himself just the absolute best opportunity that he can to win. I think he is trying to win this match, and if he hurts Mike Facen along the way, then so be it. There's a lot of bad blood between these guys, so it's not just about wins and losses here. It's also about making a very emphatic statement to the rest of the locker room that you don't want to cross the champion, AJ Strokes.
This is true. We said Big AJ did a lot of trash talking, but now he's got the upper hand and he's trying to prove it.
Gut wrench suplex by the challenger, and both men are down. Looks like they've been through a battle here. They have beaten the holy crap out of each other, and they are both battered and bruised here so far. Big Mike trying to get that knee to wake up. The champion trying to get back to his feet first.
Big Mike's up first. Punch AJ in the ribs.
Man, hard shot right to the rib bones.
Come on, Mike, you gotta get back in the ring. You can't win the title from a count out.
Mike Facen very gingerly getting down. As normally he would just hop down, but he's definitely feeling the effects of that knee attack.
Big Mike's moving awful slow. Maybe he's trying to take advantage of this 10 count to rest up that knee.
Big leg drop, and he's got an opportunity here, but he's able to kick out, even with the leg hooked. And the built-up animosity between these two all boiling over here, as both men really giving it their all here. They're both really tired, but about a great reversal there. It's a chin breaker from the champion, AJ Strokes. Pulling Mike away from that bottom rope.
You know, I think besides the title, besides the bragging rights, they're both trying to prove who really was the big man in the arrogant Americans. Big Mike got the knees up.
AJ was going for the big splash, but Mike got the knees up. And boy, right across those ribs that Mike was kicking earlier. And no doubt that had some huge effect on the breathing there of AJ Strokes.
Big Mike's talking to AJ now. I think he smells blood.
Mike gonna pick him up.
Power slam!
Power bomb. One. Oh, but
He
AJ,
got the ropes.
great ring presence by the champion.
Like I said, he's a very smart man. He's very calculated. And he plays dirty, but he is a smart man.
After taking the impact like that, to have the wherewithal to realize where he was, didn't waste any energy trying to kick out or anything, just very casually reached over and grabbed that rope to break up the count. Very smart. Oh, overhand.
He dropped him on his head.
Suplex. And you saw the champion, AJ Strokes, landed right on his head.
Come on, both men are down. What's going to happen next?
These guys look like they've been in an absolute war so far, as this has been a very violent contest.
Big Mike's up. AJ's up.
Somehow AJ finding the strength to even deliver those kicks, digging way down deep. Goes up to the middle, takes him down, gonna get a cover.
2 count. Big Mike kicks out.
It's a great move, sort of a reverse bulldog to take him down, but Mike Facen not giving up that easily.
Neck breaker.
He's got him in a front face lock here. Mike drives him back into the turnbuckle. Gonna try to break that up. Sitting him up top. Hard right hand.
Big Mike's going up for, he's going for something big. I think he's going to try to end it right here.
Looks like he may be going for a superplex here. He's up and all the way down.
I think Mike's knee almost gave out. I don't know if he got all of it.
Nope. AJ still hit the mat very, very hard. This could be all she wrote, but no, AJ somehow kicks out. And perhaps Mike's knee giving out was the difference in that. You know, it was injured earlier on with those repeated headbutts right to the kneecap, and that could have definitely been the reason that that wasn't as effective a move as it could have been.
AJ with a spine buster. What's he going to do now?
Champion up top, double axe handle. You hear him screaming in pain as he came down on that knee. He had to land to try to brace his fall, obviously.
They're both down. They're both hurt.
AJ Strokes calling for the referee.
Is the referee going to have to stop the match? Mike's up.
He might have to. AJ looks legitimately hurt here, James.
He does. Another referee has come out. The referee has taken his boot off. It must be his ankle, not his knee.
I don't know. It looked like he was. It looked like it was his knee that buckled to me. I don't know why that would be a problem. We see Scarface Waylon Barley checking on him.
Waylon Barley's out of here.
He's even apologizing.
This is serious.
He's even apologizing to Mike Facen. As much animosity as these guys have between them, I'm sure in the spirit of competition, they want him to settle this here tonight one way or the other. And as dirty as AJ Strokes can be sometimes.
The locker room has cleared out. This is not part of the show. Big Mike is hurt. AJ Strokes is hurt. Big Mike wants to get to him, but the referee's holding him back.
I wonder if Mike, smells a ruse or something here. I don't know. You don't want to speculate on someone's injury. Like I said, I thought it looked like a knee problem.
I did too. He was holding his knee. But then he yelled for the referee to take his boot off.
Waylon Barley moving the ring steps out of the way.
Well, the referees finally have his boot off. I think, yeah, they have his boot off. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say right now.
So he's actually calling. He's calling Mike Facen over there to him and asking for him to help him up. After all these guys have been through, when there's a serious moment like this.
Like I said at the beginning, this match was brother against brother.
And brothers fight all the time, but when there's a serious injury, no matter the battle, when you've been through as much as these guys have been through, and not only their professional lives but their personal lives as well, it just means so much.
Big Mike is a class act. Whoa! He rolled him up! Rolled him up! What happened?
No way!
3!
And it was all a ruse!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the NHW Heavyweight Champion, AJ Strokes.
one of the most absolute pathetic things I've ever seen in my life.
Not quite sure what just happened.
Can you
But-
believe the tactics that he went to pull that off? That is pathetic.
I don't think Big Mike's going to take this lying down.
No, I bet not. He's got every single right just to be furious.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all. Thank you for coming out, joining us. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook, New Heights Wrestling. Talk about us at hashtag New Heights NHW Pro and hashtag NHW Fury. Thank you.